a question was asked me and I found it a really interesting one, so I thought I would share it with you. And the question was, how effective is armour against arrows, or how effective are arrows against armour? And well, the answer to the question really is, how effective is any weapon against any single piece of armour, or how much armour should you wear? And it depends on who you are, what you're doing. So as you can see, I'm lightly armoured, wearing a thick gambeson, a jack of quilted armour, several layers of linen, or in this case some linen stuffed with raw wool, and it provides excellent protection against casual blows, glancing blows, some protection against piercing weapons such as arrows and crossbow bolts, but it's not very heavy. It is very warm, so it'll keep me warm on cold nights. And buckling at the front, I can undo it for when I'm not expecting actual violence. And I've got a helmet. This is a simple sallet, slopes down at the back to protect the back of the neck, designed to protect me from blows coming from above, from somebody on a horse, for example, or from arcing shots of arrows, or somebody on top of a wall, or in a house that are trying to resist me coming in. Somebody that's expecting to face enemies face to face, to fight them with, with cold steel and to feel the heat of their breath on their face, well, probably won't be expecting to feel anything on their face because they'll wear a helmet with a visor, but they'll be wearing much heavier armour, and the people they'll fight will be armed with weapons to deal with that armour. And I do carry a weapon that's really suitable for dealing with the heaviest of armed and armoured opponents. Now, I'm not talking about an arrow, although with a little bit of luck, the right kind of arrow can penetrate even pretty heavy armour, even very expensive armour, at certainly a moderate or close range. And the thing about luck is it only takes one lucky archer being paid 5 or 6 pence a day to get lucky with one arrow, which admittedly is not entirely cheap, but to circumvent hundreds of pounds of armour, high value of armour, can be overcome with this if you have luck, if you hit it in a weak spot. Certainly a glancing blow off a breastplate or a thick helmet will do relatively little, if anything, but a weaker point, a joint, and wherever you've got movement, wherever you need to move an arm or a leg, or well, where the legs join, you have to have less armour. There's always going to be a hole in front of your eyes, and it may be a 1 in a million shot, but if there's enough archers, you'll lose 1 million arrows, and only one of you has to get very, very lucky. Now, the weapon that we carry is a dagger, because with a dagger you can always find a weak spot in that armour. Not normally to somebody that you're facing on, but maybe somebody that's distracted by fighting somebody to the other side of you, or who's been knocked off a horse, is perhaps stunned and is going to wake up to see an arrow or a dagger resting in their vision slit. Nobody's really going to be brave enough to stop, to keep on fighting, eh?